Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Movie Monday. We're going to talk about a movie that two of us love and one of us could do without, and that is Zombeavers.
I love this movie.
I fucking love this
I don't know
movie.
if I could do without it. It's Mason, Zach, and Bradley, by the way.
Oh yeah.
As always. But,
As always.
I don't know if I could do without it, but I definitely, it's one of those movies like once every 3 months I want to watch.
I could watch it.
Not even want to watch. I could watch.
I've watched the opening of this movie.
Yeah.
5
The
days
opening's
in a row.
probably the best. The opening and closing scene, the best part of the movies.
It's
That's
so
a lie.
good.
There's a lot of good parts, but it's like
There's
that.
a lot of good parts.
Before we get into this movie, this is like Zach's wheelhouse. It's a bad
yeah.
movie.
Bad.
Probably one of the
bad good movie.
Probably one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
It's a bad movie that knows it's bad.
Yeah, those are the best kind
Yeah,
of bad movies.
it's
Those are my bad movies.
It's campy horror.
Yeah,
100%.
but like spoofing campy horror.
Yeah.
but also spoofing itself. It's a weird thing that happens.
Well, Zach, you brought up the opening scene.
yes.
Let's have you talk about the opening scene.
Oh.
Don't go too deep into it.
So Bill Burr and John Mayer.
Done right there.
Yeah.
So good.
John Mayer.
My favorite thing is Zach looked at it and went, "That's fucking John Mayer." And I was like,
No,
it's not.
it was like the third time I had watched the
Yeah.
opening before I had realized it was
Yeah,
John
but this
Mayer.
is before we even watched the movie. But you showed me it, and you were showing it to me, and you went, "That's fucking John Mayer." And I was
Yeah.
like, "No, it's not." And you went, "Yeah, it is." And you clicked on it. It's like the first movie he's ever done.
Yeah,
One
first and
of.
like only.
Yeah. So, anyways, John Mayer, Bill Burr.
Yeah, they're driving down the street. I'm just going to go, but this is the one I'm going to go line for line on because it's the best thing. It's them driving down the road,
Having a banter.
having a banter. I won't go into all the banter. Go watch the movie. It's fucking hilarious. Then this deer pops out. Hey, you guys see that? Hey, you see that deer?
Yeah, I see it. He's texting, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think you see it. Boom. Not going to lie. I don't see that
I
deer.
didn't see the deer. Hits the deer, splatters everywhere, and that's how the movie starts.
And then the canister.
Even better when he gets out to check on the deer and it's just a smear across the truck. Comes back in, puts his hand on his shoulder, says, "I don't think he's gonna make it."
So then the canister pops out.
Yeah.
And then they go...
When he hits the deer.
Yeah, when he hits the deer, the canister pops out and sprays all over a bunch of beavers, making them zombeavers.
Mm-hmm.
This movie's kind of a blur after that.
There was the girl that, like, you were kind of losing your shit because I was calling everything for a little bit.
yeah.
I was like, that's the girl that's going to show us her tits.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
she
girl
did.
that's going to be annoying.
And then
Yeah.
she
That's
was,
the girl who's going to die first. And you were like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But there's Zoe, which is the girl that shows the boobs.
My favorite.
Did you look this up
No.
beforehand?
I just remember her name. Zoe. She was a very pretty young lady.
Yeah.
And I think it was like, it's Nicole or something.
Yeah, something like that, I feel. I don't
I'm
know.
going to Google it, actually.
Google
but
the
it's,
names.
it's three
Their
girls.
names aren't really that important.
It isn't-
let's
Three
be
girls
honest.
with
important.
3 douchey boyfriends. Well, 2 douchey boyfriends. And the one with the hat on that gets his
The
leg bit off.
coolest guy
the,
ever.
the beanie guy that
Yeah.
even during sex he doesn't take his beanie off.
Yeah. That guy's hilarious.
Zoe, Mary, and Jen.
And the boyfriend's names?
The boyfriend is there's Sam, Tommy, and Buck.
Buck.
Buck was
is
the
my
guy.
hero.
Buck was the guy, and he gets his leg bit off, I think?
Yeah, he
He's
gets
the
his
first
foot bit
he's
off.
the first person to get bit by the zombie,
Yeah.
and he was one of the last people to turn.
Yeah. And when they turn,
they
they don't turn
hard.
into zombies.
Yeah,
They turn into zombeavers themselves.
and like honestly, probably one of the most uncomfortable scenes in a movie was when she takes her top off. Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
As weird as this is gonna sound, usually people don't care.
Yeah.
But you're sitting there and you're like, all right, it's been 5 minutes and she's still topless. This is getting a little weird. And then there's the creepy hunter dude
Oh, yeah.
that's walking around and you're like, this is even weirder. Please stop. And I'm like cringing, like, just put on the
What was
clothes.
the line? Do you guys remember the line? Where he's like, I'm just out here looking for them beavers.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that.
I'm just looking for beaver. And they went, no, you cannot. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it got, that's like, I
They
was like,
have
wow.
So many pussy jokes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, just vagina jokes, like calling everything beavers, muffs, and, like, That was something like this movie knew it was going to be bad, so
Yeah.
they just made it bad, right?
One-
but in
one-
a good way.
One of the most uncomfortable scenes actually is when they're in the bathroom
Oh,
and he gets his
the boyfriend,
The king douchebag.
King
the guy
douchebag.
who you think's going to be cool. His Sam
Sam gets his
Wiener
wiener chopped off.
by
Not
Bit
chopped
off.
off.
Bit off.
Ripped off.
because
Yeah.
when the girl Jen, I believe, she somehow gets bit and she starts turning into a beaver.
Yeah.
She's the first one we see turn
Yeah,
into a
and
beaver.
like it's not because you think they're having a lesbian scene with her and Zoe,
Yeah.
or her and Mary. That's who it was.
yeah.
And you go, okay, so this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be weird. Oh God, she's getting fingernails growing out. Oh
Yeah.
God, she's getting buck teeth. There's a tail that just popped out of her ass.
Yeah.
Like they turn into beavers.
Yeah.
We're jumping all around because
Yeah.
we haven't seen this movie in like probably 2-3 weeks. The reason they're out camping is because Jen got cheated on by Sam, and
Oh yeah.
they're trying
it
to
was the,
figure
like,
out who
love
it
triangle.
was. But it was her friend Mary that did it,
Mhm.
and then like they made it seem like Jen was okay with it in the end because she supposedly loved Mary, but that's when she started turning into a Zombeaver. But
That's
it
so
just goes
retarded.
crazy, dude. The dog turns into a Zombeaver.
Oh,
they have
yeah.
a Zombear.
Oh yeah, the Zombear.
Which, you mentioned the dog. Probably the most uncomfortable scene for me is when the douchebag boyfriend throws the dog
Oh,
into
yeah.
the water
The
to
little-
distract
They had
the
a little like
beavers.
poodle,
Oh yeah.
and they throw the dog in the water, and the dog dies, and you're like, what the heck? And then
Yeah.
the golden retriever also gets eaten, and then the guy's sitting there petting the beaver,
yeah.
Oh.
right?
Petting the beaver. Huh?
Petting the beaver. Yeah. There's a lot of bad jokes.
Yeah.
In this,
There's more to it. I can't really remember.
the ending's so funny.
The
You
ending-
think
The ending.
you think that it's gonna end one way, and then it throws a curveball. Like
So,
this is an M Night.
Spoiler alert.
Do we want a spoiler?
Yeah.
Do we want to spoil this? The ending?
Yeah. You don't want to spoil the ending. It's an
Okay.
M Night Shyamalan twist. It's one of the best twists ever made in mankind.
Yeah.
Totally unprepared for this.
Yeah.
You could not expect this.
It's
ever.
so good. But let's before we wrap it up, there's still so much meat in these potatoes that we're not talking about.
I mean, I just
you wanted to talk about this for so long.
I know.
And like I just wouldn't let it happen. But there's just so much. There's the hunter dude who's like he gets his hand cut off.
yeah, but doesn't he? What happens to him? He shaves
He
his
gets-
mustache like midway through the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
or
Oh yeah,
something.
he starts off as his mustache, and like I was
The
like,
mustache
and then
randomly comes
and then
and
he comes
goes
back in the,
throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it's just like one scene it's there, and then one scene he doesn't have the
Yeah, the
mustache
next
anymore,
time
and
you
then
see
the
him,
next
you don't
scene
see
he's
it.
got it again.
and you're like, does he have an evil twin brother? Is that what they're
Yeah,
going with?
that's what we always.
And then it
thought.
comes back, and then it pans away, and then it pans back, and he's got a mustache again.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. I love how he gets turned into a Zombeaver,
And can still fire a
person.
gun?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he is like sharpshooter status with a
He's
rifle.
a better shot as a Zombeaver than he is as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just such a bad movie. You have to see it. It's
Yeah.
one of those movies. It's kind of like The Room, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point.
Yeah, we probably will.
Where
That's gonna be
because
fun.
Zach's never seen that one.
I've
Surprisingly,
never seen that one. Surprisingly, no.
where it's just so bad that like you have to watch it. There's no way you can't oversell this movie and you can't undersell this movie. We've talked about a lot and we haven't even given any of the points up. There's Buck, who's just vagina jokes left and right.
Mhm.
Guy's got his foot bit off, legit bit off, and he's still making vagina jokes about his
Oh yeah,
girlfriend.
it's
right?
hilarious, dude.
And you're just sitting there and you're like, what are you doing? This movie is ridiculous. And then they're making so many. He wants to make so many bad movie puns. Didn't
And
you
then-
Google it? He want to make zombies, Zombeyonce, Zombieber.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many bad just puns.
Which at the end post-credit scene,
Yeah, this you can say.
a bee goes from a Zombeaver.
Because he lands on a
his hide.
Zombeaver. Yeah. And
And
drinks a
then-
little bit of the blood.
Yeah.
And then goes to the hide. And they're making zombies.
And when that comes out, we'll definitely be reviewing that.
I'm sure
Oh,
you're
hell
super
yes.
excited about it. This is probably it because if we say too much,
we could
ruin
be
the
here all
movie.
night with
Yeah,
it.
we'll ruin the movie if we say too much, and if we say too little, it's not gonna be interesting. So I think
Yeah.
this is a sweet point.
So just go.
Yeah,
watch
it.
It's on Netflix.
It's one
I'm
of
sure.
Zach's probably favorite movies he's seen in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Zach, once again, Zach, this is his wheelhouse. Loves the bad stuff. Bradley loves the bad stuff. Me, this was the biggest cringe fest I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad. I was sitting there dying. But remember to like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. Hit the bell. Follow us on social media. We've got our Facebook up there with the same name. And we'll see you later.